So let's start for routing protocol. So today's topic is routing protocol. So what is routing protocol? Anyone? Anyone? What is routing protocol?
Sending packets from one network to other networks.
Good. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else?
It a set of rules which helps sending a packet from one end to another.
Okay. It's a set of rules which helps to send a packet from one network to another network. Okay.
Yes.
Any other concept or any other logic from anyone? Okay. So just like daily routine, if I'm going to teach you this topic, we are today on this topic, ROUT plus ING plus protocol, routing protocol. What do you mean by route? What do you mean by route? Everyone
Finding
knows
the
that?
smallest path, shortest path.
No, where is shortest? Nothing is mentioned who is shortest. I'm just asking you the meaning of this word. What do you mean by route? Just to
Finding
find the way, just to find the way,
finding
right?
path, sir.
Finding path. Good. So routing means basically the process to find the path. Correct? The process to find the path. Protocol, everyone knows what is protocol, a set of rules. So just in router, we are going to set a rules through which router will tell you like which path you need to follow to go to that or different network. Okay. If I have if I have multiple paths for one destination, which path I will follow that? The shortest path, right? It's a human tendency. If you will have multiple paths for any destination, which path you will follow or choose? The shortest path. So routing protocol is a process where we are defining or we are uh, giving the instruction to the router like which path he needs to follow to reach that particular destination. It's clear? Now, if you want to make a note, you can make a note like this. Routing protocols are used between routers to determine path and maintaining routing protocols. I repeat once again. Routing protocol are used between routers to determine path and maintaining routing protocols.
No worries.
Done? You want me to repeat once again? Okay, once again. Routing protocol are used between router to determine path and maintaining routing protocol. Done? Now, after the path is determined, okay, let me clear here.
सर थोड़ा फास्ट एक्सप्लेन करें, समझ नहीं आ रही, लेट कर रहे हैं बहुत.
मोहम्मद राइट, यहाँ पर क्या समझ में नहीं आया मोहम्मद आपको?
सर समझ आ रहा है, लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूँ थोड़ा फास्ट करें ना.
अच्छा, थोड़ा फास्ट करूं, जल्दी जल्दी.
जी सर.
Brother, we have peoples who are making notes. That is why I have to repeat my sentence 2 or 3 times. Okay.
ओके.
मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि सेशन लंबा जाता है, 2-3 घंटे का हो जाता है, बट माई एम इज नॉट टू जस्ट go through the slide and Just for the sake of training, I have completed the slide. Try to
Okay,
understand
sir.
my feeling as well.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Okay. So after the path is determined, once we have determined the path, a router can route a routed protocol. So in the very first or second sessions, we have discussed on what is difference between routing and routed protocol, right? What is the difference between routing and routed protocol?
Routing means finding the new path, shortest path, and routed means is the
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Sir,
Yes, Roshni.
sir, one is passenger, one is vehicle.
Very good. Which one is vehicle and which one is passenger?
Sir, sir, routing is vehicle and routed is passenger.
Okay, very good. What does it mean? Means whenever you are traveling from one place to another place, who helps you? Vehicle helps you to like travel from one place to another place. But who travels? Who travels? Passenger travels. So in the same way, after the route is determined by the router chose the routed protocol to travel. Means who will travel? IP will travel, right? From one network to another network, IP will travel. Done? Now, the next thing is how routing protocol helps us. How routing protocol helps us. How routing protocol helps us. Anyone? We already discussed on it. Just for the sake of topic or notes creation, I'm just giving you this hints. How routing protocol. Good evening, Mahesh. Helps us.
It helps us to communicate with another branches.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Anyone else?
To determine path and maintaining route.
Very good. Determine path and maintaining route. Okay. So you can say that in the layman term, we can say that routing protocol tells his or their friends what he knows, right? Routing protocol just tells the neighbor internet networking device like routers that what he knows so that he can share their routing table with his neighbor, so that in future if someone will come to my neighbor and ask like, do you know this guy, the neighbor will tell, yes, he's just living next to me, right? This is what routing protocol does, right? So you can know that routing protocol tells your friend what you know. Routing protocol tells your friend what you know. The second thing, routing protocol allows router to build path automatically. Done? Now, how many types of routing protocol we have? Types of routing protocol.
static and dynamic.
Types of routing protocol. Okay. The answer is one we have
Two
static, one we have
dynamic.
dynamic. Okay. But in static and dynamic, yes, one is static, one is dynamic. That's correct. What is static? What is dynamic? With a, like, if we go to the words, We can understand what is static, what is dynamic, right? Static means
We have to assign manually IP address.
manually, dynamic
Like,
means automatic, right?
Hello.
Yes, Pawan.
सर रंजीत
Yes, Ranjit.
सर हेल्प अस वाला समझ में नहीं आया मेरे
How routing protocol helps us? Routing
सर इसका,
protocol,
इसका मतलब तो यही हुआ ना मीन्स ये हमें वही तो बताएगा बेस्ट पाथ क्या है ऐसे तो हमारी हेल्प करेगा बेस्ट पाथ
where exactly routing protocol required? पहले आपको वो समझना होगा. जब आप अभी तक till now whatever we are doing, हम लोग सिंगल राउटर पे काम करते थे,
यस
VLAN बनाते थे, यहाँ पर काम होता था, ठीक है.
यस
तो उसमें दूसरे नेटवर्क पे जाने के लिए हमें जरूरत नहीं पड़ता था. बट नाउ routing protocol is required whenever you will have multiple routers with multiple networks. Okay. Now we have, once we will come to the practical part, we will see, like, we will have routing table. In routing table there are different kind of entries. Okay. One is directly connected, one is local, one is uh, static, or R, EIGRP, D, like that we have a coding. Okay. So if you are directly connected with a network or a router, if you are directly connected, no need for the routing protocol, because router knows that this network is directly connected to me. I know the path. Okay. But if a network over here is running, okay, this router is not directly connected with this network, then routing protocol is required. What does it mean? This router will inform this router that I know about this and this now network. Okay. This router will inform to their neighbors that I know this and this network, and this router will advertise that I know about this and this network. Okay. So just by advertising their information, they will update their routing table and they will know each other. If some packet from here, from this PC, will go to this gateway and ask that I want to communicate with this PC, this router knows that this PC can be reached through this router. He will send the packet to this router. This router knows that, okay, this PC can be reached through this router. He will send the packet to this router, and then he will send the packet to this. Here we require the routing protocol. So the question was how routing protocol helps us. So I informed you that routing protocols, what does it do? Routing protocol tells your friend what you know. The first thing. The second thing, all routers build path automatically if you are using dynamic routing. In static, we decide which path we have to select to reach which network. Okay, we will come into that. So this is the 11 term definition. Routing protocol means you are giving the instruction to the router that from where to where you have to go following which path. That's it. Done, Ranjit?
यस यस सर
Now, types of routing protocol, we have two types of routing protocol. If I talk about the static routing, we have four kind of static routing configuration. Okay, that is not the type of routing, static routing, but we have four types of static routing configuration. We will discuss on that. In dynamic, if I talk about dynamic, we have three types of dynamic routing protocol. One is distance vector, one is link state, and one is hybrid. Okay, what is distance vector, what is link state, what is hybrid, we will discuss on next topic, like next session, that is tomorrow. Today we will focus on static routing. All right, now
Hello.
Yes,
Sir,
Ranjit.
we have two type of routing protocol. First is static, second is dynamic.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Ranjit.
Sir, we have two type of routing protocol.
Yes. One is static, one is dynamic.
Okay. Sir, what do you mean by static? What is the and what do you mean by dynamic? Sir,
I'm not going to tell you. This thing I'm not going to tell you.
बताया नहीं अभी तक. Hello.
We already explained that. We already discussed on that. I think you're not concentrate.
Sir, बाइक कर.
Okay. No need to go through the definition or no need to focus as well. What do you mean by static? What is the word means static and what is the word means dynamic?
Static means सर तो हम means अपने आप करते हैं manually.
Manual and automatic.
That's it.
Dynamic, automatic.
So you already said you yourself saying the meaning of static and dynamic routing. So why are you asking the same thing?
मुझे लगा इसके अलावा कुछ और भी चीज means इसमें.
भाई मैंगो मीन्स मैंगो होता है. मैंगो मीन्स बनाना हम कहाँ से कर देंगे बताओ?
Okay sir, sorry. नहीं सर मेरी सर बाइक चल रही थी ना, बाइक चल रही है ना सर.
Anywhere, not in CCNA, anywhere throughout the world, if you are following any course or any education, if you are taking, static means static, dynamic means dynamic. The concept is same. No need to get confused on that. Okay. So now, static. In static routing, we will have 4 kinds of configuration. The first one is network based static routing. You will not get these things in any books. Trust me, this is my own concept. Okay, more or less you will get somewhere, but as per my understanding, I have divided it into 4 categories. Network based, one is host based static routing. The third one is default routing. And the fourth one is floating routing, or you can say floating static routing. Okay, now what we are going to today configure today, we will create a 3 router based network, just like 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we will have which over here. So we will configure all these 4 routing and check how it works. Okay, so we will create a topology, a simple topology, and we will check like how it works. Okay, so what is the configuration, how we configure that, and how it works. So as per the theoretical part, I don't think, yes, one thing is remaining. If you have multiple routes on a router, suppose if you have this kind of topology, okay, if this PC is sending any packets to this PC, so it will send the packet to this gateway. This router will decide which path I need to choose to forward that packet to reach the destination. So how router decides his path? Anyone?
Using the shortest path, best path,
Using the
shortest path.
shortest path. So how it decides the shortest path? Because right now, if you see the topology, we have
Calculate the link.
okay, calculate the link. Okay, Anyone else?
Hop count.
Hop count. Okay. Anything else?
Autonomous system.
Autonomous
You
system.
can
Okay.
decide according to the routing.
Everyone is wrong on the base of AD,
ID.
administrative distance. Each routing protocol has its own administrative distance. Suppose if I am configuring this network on this path I have configured static routing. On this path I have configured EIGRP. On this path I have configured OSPF. So which path this router will choose?
ERGP, sir.
Why?
ERGP. ERGP.
Why? Why?
AD.
Because ED value ERGP is smallest, sir, 90.
Hello.
Yes, Ranjit.
What is AD?
Administrative distance.
In
Administrative distance. It's based on the routing protocol. It's a predefined. Okay. So I will tell you just for telling that only I am asking this question. So someone is saying EIGRP. Okay. Who said EIGRP? Pawan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pawan. What is the administrative distance of static routing?
One, sir.
How can you say that EIGRP has the shortest? What is the administrative distance of EIGRP?
90, sir. 90.
90. So 90 is less or 1 is less?
1, sir.
1. So which one router will
Static.
choose?
Static.
Static. Okay. So router decides the shortest path on the base of administrative distance. Okay. So you guys can note it down. For connected network, for directly connected network, the administrative distance is 0. Okay. For static routing, the administrative distance is 1. For
Sir, directly
EIG,
connect.
yes,
Directly connected is 0.
yes, static routing 1.
Hmm.
EIGRP we have 90. OSPF we have 110, and RIP we have 120.
120.
Okay, so these are the common routing protocols. We have more, but no need to go into
Hello?
that. Yes, Ranjit.
सर ये EIGRP और RIP और SPF मीन होते क्या है सर ये?
These all are routing protocols, dynamic routing protocols. Today we
Dynamic.
will discuss on connected and static.
Static.
Tomorrow we will come into EIGRP and OSPF and all others. Okay. So these all are the routing protocols: enhanced interior gateway routing protocol, open shortest path host, routing information protocol. So
Routing
these,
information.
okay. So if you want, you can make a note of it. Done.
Yes sir.
Okay. So I'm just going to clear
Rev 120.
120 RIP, routing information protocol.
Yeah. Okay.
Done.
thank you.
Now let me clear these things. Okay, so the first thing which we are going to configure today is network based static routing. Okay, here we will create a topology. Let me do it bigger. Here I'm going to use 192.168.0.0 network 24. Here I will use 1.0 network 24. Here I will use 2.0 24, and here I will use 3.0 24. Okay. Now let us come to the practical part.
हेलो
Yes, Ranjit.
सर ये जो लिखा हुआ है स्टैटिक स्टैटिक एडी इज 0, एडी इज 1, एडी इज 90, एडी इज 110, सर ये मींस 190 एंड ये 120 है क्या सर ये?
Administrative distance. Now, so I'm just going to create a topology here. 1, 2, 3. I think everyone knows how to configure basic configuration of uh, router and switch, right? Everyone, we already have covered that, right? So I will do it very rapidly. So don't think that I'm doing anything extra or thing. So I'm just going to, the first thing which I'm going to do here is I will just turn on the ports. I will assign the IP address to each of the port along with the PCs. Okay, through the DHCP. Okay. So I hope everyone knows that.
Yeah, you know it.
Yes. So that is why I'm just going to do it very rapidly. So, Let us check we are getting the IP or not. Then 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 okay, now so here let me take the marker. So I have used 0.0 network here, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. On this port I have used 0.1 here, 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, 2.2 and 3.1. Okay, now this router has the information of 00 network and 10 network because these are directly connected. If I will go to this router here, I will type show IP route. Okay, so here you can see two entries over here. One is C. At the top
Hello?
you can see here. Yes, Ranjit.
सर एक राउटर में 0 1 भी है 1 1 भी है मीन सर
हाँ, अलग अलग पोर्ट पे ना, अलग अलग पोर्ट पे तो हम अलग अलग नेटवर्क दे ही सकते हैं.
पर आपने तो इसमें दिया ही नहीं है सर इसने
कहाँ नहीं दिया है?
नहीं दिया सर
कहाँ नहीं दिया है?
मैं कह रहा हूँ सर एक बार हेलो
यस रंजीत.
मैं ये कह रहा था सर जैसे इस वाले पोर्ट पे 0 1 पे एक राउटर पे सर आपने 2 आईपी दे रखी हैं
हाँ,
सर क्यों
हम एक राउटर पे मल्टीपल आईपीज दे सकते हैं. राउटर का काम क्या होता है?
सर कितनी दे सकते हैं
व्हाट इज राउटर रंजीत?
राउटर वो होता है ना जो जैसे हम जिससे हम कनेक्ट होते हैं अपने नेट से
आप पहले सेशन से हो ना मेरे साथ?
सर सर पहले सेशन में नहीं था
पहले सेशन में नहीं थे.
नहीं
What is the difference between router and switch? Just tell me the definition of router and switch.
स्विच भी वैसे ही है राउटर भी वैसे ही बस थोड़ा सा
Router will
difference-
connect more than one network.
Switch provides the connectivity to the end devices, whereas router helps you to connect multiple networks.
यस सर
ठीक है, राउटर के एवरी पोर्ट पे अलग अलग नेटवर्क होगा तभी तो ये इंटर कनेक्टिविटी प्रोवाइड करता है ना. स्विच सिर्फ एक नेटवर्क में तुमको एंड डिवाइसेस में कनेक्टिविटी प्रोवाइड करने के लिए यू कैन यूज स्विच, बट व्हेनेवर द रिक्वायरमेंट इज यू हैव टू कम्युनिकेट विद एनी अदर नेटवर्क्स, देन you will require router.
So basically based on L2 and L3, right? So it is L2 device whereas router is L3 device.
Yeah, everyone knows that, but what is the functionality? His question is
Yes.
why we are giving IP address on two ports. If I will tell him that switch is L2 device and router is L3 device, what will he understand? Nothing, right?
Right, sir.
So I'm just trying to explain that why exactly we are giving multiple IPs on that multiple ports. Ranjit, देखो brother,
यस सर
राउटर का फंक्शनलिटी हम लोग 4 फंक्शनलिटी पढ़े थे. पैकेट स्विचिंग, पैकेट फिल्टरिंग, इंटर नेटवर्क कम्युनिकेशन एंड पाथ सिलेक्शन. दीज आर द फंक्शनलिटी ऑफ राउटर, राइट?
सेशन 2 में आया था वहां पर आपने सबनेटिंग सिखाई थी तो वहां से मुझे पूरा पता है
हाँ, तो अब देखो एक बात मुझे बताओ कि इफ मेरे पास वो फीचर है, अगर मैं बात कर रहा हूं मेरे खुद के बारे में, इफ आई हैव द कैपेबिलिटी टू इंटर कम्युनिकेट, व्हाट डज इट मीन? आई कैन स्पीक 2 लैंग्वेजेस. अगर तुम मुझसे हिंदी में बात कर रहे हो, मैं उसको ट्रांसलेट करके दूसरे किसी इंग्लिश स्पेनिश को बोल सकता हूं, उसका सुन के बोल सकता हूं, तभी तो इंटर कम्युनिकेशन हो रहा है. तो राउटर का काम होता है इंटर कम्युनिकेशन, मतलब ये दो या दो से ज्यादा नेटवर्क के बीच में कम्युनिकेशन प्रोवाइड करने का कैपेबिलिटी रखता है, तभी तो हम इसको राउटर बोलते हैं। तभी तो ये एक नेटवर्क का पैकेट को दूसरे नेटवर्क में राउट कर रहा है ना। अगर एक ही नेटवर्क में करना हो तो फिर हम स्विच का ही यूज करेंगे। राउटर का यूज क्यों करते हैं? क्योंकि ये मल्टीपल नेटवर्क्स में कनेक्टिविटी प्रोवाइड कराता है।
ओके सर, समझ गया।
तो यहां पर मैंने क्या किया है, और हाँ एक और बात, राउटर के एवरी पोर्ट पे डिफरेंट नेटवर्क का ही आईपी होता है, ठीक है? क्यों? क्योंकि ये इंटर नेटवर्क कम्युनिकेशन कराता है।
सर एक राउटर में हम कितनी आईपी दे सकते हैं?
जितने पोर्ट हैं, आप अगर उसको कस्टमाइज करके उसमें बहुत सारे पोर्ट्स लगा दे रहे हो, जितने पोर्ट है आप उतने सारे नेटवर्क कनेक्ट कर सकते हो।
मैक्सिमम कितने पोर्ट हम लगा सकते हैं, यूज कर सकते हैं?
डिपेंड करता है भाई, राउटर टू राउटर, उसमें कितने मैक्सिमम क्या, मतलब अब पीसी के कैबिनेट जितना बड़ा होता है उसके पीछे में तुम कितने सारे यूएसबी पोर्ट लगा सकते हो, मदरबोर्ड में कितने सारे तुम एक्सपेंशन स्लॉट लगा सकते हो, अपने सिस्टम के मदरबोर्ड्स में कितने सारे एक्सपेंशन स्लॉट लगा सकते हो। जितना बड़ा कैबिनेट होगा, जितना मदरबोर्ड सपोर्ट करेगा,
जितना हमारे स्लॉट रहेंगे।
एग्जैक्टली, तो जितना भी मतलब एक्सपेंशन कार्ड
आपने भी बोला ना, आपने भी बोला कस्टमाइज करके, आपने भी कस्टमाइज भी तो बोला।
कस्टमाइज मतलब क्या कि राउटर में जगह दिया होता है, जैसे पीसी में जगह होता है ना तुम्हारा, कि तुम एक्स्ट्रा स्लॉट लगा सकते हो, उसी तरह राउटर में भी जगह होता है कि तुम एक्स्ट्रा पोर्ट्स, एक्स्ट्रा स्लॉट्स लगा सकते हो। ठीक है,
तो मॉडल पे डिपेंड करेगा,
मॉडल के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, बिल्कुल। ठीक है, तो हम यहाँ पर आते हैं अभी। यहाँ पर क्लियर हुआ रंजीत? अगर यहाँ क्लियर नहीं होगा तो ब्रदर बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगा, फिर समझ में नहीं आएगा। डिफरेंट पोर्ट्स पे हम डिफरेंट नेटवर्क देते हैं। तुमने तो कॉन्फ़िगर भी किया है भाई।
सर कॉन्फ़िगर तो किया है सर, मतलब ऐसा था ना सर, आपने अब ये बोला, मतलब अब आपने बहुत सारे कोड जोड़ दिए ना।
हाँ हाँ,
क्या क्या बोलते सर,
असेसमेंट।
नहीं सर, असाइनमेंट तो कंप्लीट हो गया सर, मैं आपको भेज भी देता हूँ तुरंत के तुरंत सर, आपको पता है सर। इसमें मेरे ये समझ में नहीं आया सर, जैसे 0 है पहले, वो 0
नेटवर्क है। ओह
यस
भाई,
0 नेटवर्क है हमारा। फिर
हाँ।
0 1 आईपी हमारा पहले राउटर का,
बिल्कुल। 0 1 इसको दे दिया, 0 2 इसको दे दिया, 0 मतलब यहाँ पर हमारा एक नेटवर्क चल रहा है, यहाँ पर हमारा दूसरा नेटवर्क चल रहा है।
1.1 भी इसी राउटर का नेटवर्क है,
इसी राउटर का है, लेकिन इस पोर्ट पे है, दूसरे पोर्ट पे है, यहाँ पर G0/0/1 पे है।
अच्छा, तो सर इस पोर्ट पे हम एक नेटवर्क बना सकते हैं, मतलब जैसे यहाँ पर पीसी कनेक्ट करें ऐसे कर सकते हैं?
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं। तुम बीच में स्विच लगा दो, यहाँ पर बहुत सारे पीसेस लगा दो ना।
ओके, समझ गया सर। तो सर ये तो अलग अलग नेटवर्क हो गया ना, यानी कि हम एक
हाँ बिल्कुल, अलग ही अलग तो नेटवर्क यूज कर रहा हूँ ना। 192.168.0.0 यहाँ पर हो रहा है, 192.168.1.0, 0.0 अलग नेटवर्क हो गया, 1.0 अलग नेटवर्क हो गया, क्योंकि हम क्लास C का यूज कर रहे हैं।
सर इसमें कितने नेटवर्क है हमारे, कितने नेटवर्क चल रहे हैं?
1 2 3 4
चार चल रहे हैं ना, 0 से 3 तक।
हाँ जी,
ओके सर, समझ में आ गया।
ठीक है, बढ़े आगे।
यस सर, बढ़ जाइए।
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी।
चलो ठीक है भाई, मुझे पता है कि यहाँ पर बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो थोड़ा बहुत जानते हैं और अच्छा खासा नॉलेज रखते हैं, बट स्टिल आई विल टेल यू गाइस, थोड़ा सा अपने साथी को कोलैबोरेट करके ही चलना। थोड़ा बहुत अगर कहीं बोरिंग लगे कि मैं लंबा खींच रहा हूँ किसी को समझाने के लिए, या किसी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, तो वहां पर इरिटेट ना होना, पूरा सुनना, कुछ ना कुछ नया चीज हो सकता है तुम्हें भी मिल जाए। ठीक है? चलो, ऑलराइट, सो नाउ वी आर ऑन, कहाँ थे हम लोग? हाँ, सो दिस राउटर हैव द इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ दिस नेटवर्क, 0.0 network and 1.0 network information. Now here we can see the entries with C and L. What is the difference between C and L? C means connected network, L means local. This indicates the IP, local IP of that particular router. So you can see here the network, the connected network is showing 0.0/24. Okay, but the IP, the local IP of the router is 0.1/32. /32 indicates unique IP address. /32 means what? Unique IP address, right? Any confusion here? The same way 1.0 network is running here, 1.1 with 32 means unique IP of that router is 1.1. Any confusion here? Anyone? Ranjit?
हेलो
Yes.
सर 0.0 तो आपने नेटवर्क दे रखा है.
0.0 भी दे रखा है, 1.0 भी दे रखा है.
यस सर. सर इसमें आप 32 और 24 सर 24 तो हमारा है इतना. इसमें 32
24. The network is 24. अभी देखो connected network. If I talk about the network, then there is only two entries, 0.0 entry and 1.0 entry. Means this router have the information of 0.0
Yes, sir.
network and 1.0 network.
सर ये तो
But-
समझ गया मैं. अगर सर इसमें हम 2.0 जोड़ देते तो सर इसमें 3 एंट्री होती.
बिल्कुल.
सर अब इसमें 32 क्यों आ रहा है सर?
अरे भाई ये 32 यहाँ पर क्या लिखा है? L. अब ऊपर में देखो यहाँ पर कोड. तुमको कोड से पहचानना होगा कि कौन सा कोड किस चीज के लिए है. जैसे अभी L दिखा रहा है, L मतलब लोकल IP ऑफ दैट राउटर एड्रेस ऑफ द राउटर, लोकल IP एड्रेस ऑफ दैट राउटर. उस राउटर पे हमने दो इंटरफेस पे दो IP दिए हैं, 0.1 एंड 1.1. वही आपको दिखा रहा है 0.1 एंड 1.1. ठीक है. बट ये कोई नेटवर्क नहीं है, ये एक यूनिक IP है. अगर हम सबनेटिंग के टर्म में बात करें तो अगर हम 32 बिट मास्क यूज करते हैं, देन हाउ मेनी होस्ट यू विल गेट?
Only 2. 0.
-2.
हाँ.
-2.
Yes.
तो ये क्या पॉसिबल हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता है.
नहीं possible. 0.
Then every time if you are getting subnet mask 255.255.255.255, it means it's indicating the unique IP address. Means single IP address. Okay, you can say single IP address. अगर हमको एक IP एड्रेस को किसी को इंडिकेट करना है तो हम लोग सबनेट मास्क ये यूज करते हैं 255.255.255.255. It means it will check that particular IP address only. समझ में आया रंजीत?
सर थोड़ा
यहां पर समझने वाली बात बस इतना ही है ब्रदर कि आप ये समझ लो कि जब भी आपको किसी यूनिकली IP एड्रेस को, सिर्फ यहां पर नहीं, अब आपको आने वाले हर टॉपिक्स में इससे सामना करना पड़ेगा. एक्सेस कंट्रोल लिस्ट जब हम लोग पढ़ेंगे उसमें भी, उसके बाद जब वाइल्ड कार्ड मास्क OSPF कॉन्फ़िगर करेंगे उसमें भी. फ्रॉम टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स यू विल गेट दिस थिंग्स मेनी टाइम. सो 255.255.255.255 means unique or single IP address. Done? ठीक है.
एक ही है सर.
So then, which cases are ये routing table में मतलब 100 IP node में आता है? This last 32.
सॉरी.
So which cases में जैसे हम यहाँ अभी 100 IP
एवरी टाइम जब भी आप राउटर में देखोगे
हाँ.
तो जो राउटर पे जो IP एड्रेस हमने कॉन्फ़िगर किया है वो आपको L से इंडिकेट करेगा. मतलब लोकल IP एड्रेस. लोकल IP एड्रेस मतलब उस राउटर का लोकली आपने कौन सा कॉन्फ़िगर किया है. विच IP एड्रेस यू हैव कॉन्फ़िगर्ड लोकली, that will show you as L with 32 bits. Just look here. So IP route. Just look here. दिखा रहा है यहाँ पर L?
हेलो
Yes.
सर क्या आप मुझे सर बाद में थोड़ा सा समझा सकते हैं?
हाँ.
बाद में थोड़ा सा अलग से समझा सकते हैं सर?
नहीं.
मीन्स एंड में, बिल्कुल एंड में जब सेशन खत्म होने वाला हो एक बार अगेन बस इतना पोर्शन समझा देना सर.
देखो अभी मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ उस समय भी मैं वही बोलूंगा. अगर तुम इस भरोसे में हो कि मैं उस समय कुछ दूसरा कुछ बोलूंगा तो ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है.
वो मुझे ही पता है, पर सर मेरा ना सर अभी मैं समझने बैठूंगा तो सर क्लास लंबी चल जाएगी, फिर समझने की परेशानी होगी.
ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो नाउ इफ यू विल गो टू दिस राउटर will also show you the same thing. Enable config T, sorry, show IP route. You can see here the connected network is 1.0 and 2.0. 1.0 and 2.0 is connected network from this R2. Let me change the host name. Okay, So from this R2, we have two networks connected directly, 1.0 and 2.0, which is showing here 1.0 and 2.0. But the IP address, the local IP address of that router is 1.2 and 2.1. 1.2 and 2.1. So you can see here 1.2 with 32-bit is showing local and 2.1 is showing local, right? Everyone? If you will go to the third router, the same you will get there. Enable show IP route. This router has the information of 2.0, 2.0 and 3.0. This network, the local IP is 2.2 and 3.1, 2.2 and 3.1 with 32-bit. Can you see that?
सर पर जब हम लोग इंटरफेस में आईपी दे रहे हैं तो उसमें /24 का वो सबमिट मार्क डाल रहे हैं.
जब आईपी एड्रेस डाल रहे हैं तब 24 तो सबनेट बस 255.255.255.0 क्योंकि उस नेटवर्क का हम आईपी एड्रेस डाल रहे हैं. बट this router is indicating that a local IP address and IP address, single IP address will always be identified as a 32-bit. If you will configure access control list there also, like suppose if you are configuring this network, I'm just giving an overview. I want this PC not to communicate with this entire network. Then what will I do? I want this PC to communicate with this network, but this PC do not want to communicate with this network. So I will block only this PC. How will I block this PC? I have to give the unique IP address of this PC, right? So while configuring access control list, I will configure like that only. I will give the uniquely IP address with the subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Okay. Now let's come to the point. So if right now, if I will try to ping from this network to this network, what will happen? This is a basics of troubleshooting. I want everyone to focus on this. Whenever you will do the troubleshooting, you will get 2 to 3 kinds of error message while communicating with one PC to another PC. The first one is request timeout. The second is destination host unreachable, right? The third one is it will give you the reply. So right now I am going to ping from here, ping 192.168.0.3. Who is 0.3? I am on this PC. I am trying to communicate with 0.3. Who is 0.3? This PC. Okay. So this is in the same network. This is in the same network. It should give the reply. It's giving the reply, right? Now, if I am going to ping 192.168.1.1, who is 1.1? 1.1 is not in the same network because this is 0.0 network and 1.1 is a different network, but it's directly connected to this router, this IP, right? 1.1. I am trying to ping from here to this interface. Let us check what is happening. It's giving the reply because this router has the information of this network, 1.0 network. Let us try to ping 1.2. Who is 1.2? The next hop IP address. This IP address 1.2. This network information is with this router R1. Will this router allow this PC to communicate with 1.2? Let us check. What is the error message?
Request timeout.
But this router has the information of 1.0. Still, this PC is not allowing to communicate with 1.2 network. Why? What is the logic? What is the reason behind that?
We are not
Different network. Sir, it's different network. It belongs to different network.
Where different network? It's the same network, 1.0 network. This router has the information of 1.0 network.
सर ये भी तो डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट है सर, ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा फिर?
यही तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ भाई, यही तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ.
इसका राउटिंग इंफॉर्मेशन उसके अंदर नहीं है, 1.1
नहीं, यहाँ पर बात हो जा रही है क्या ना, यहाँ पर बात हो जा रही है कि अब ये पीसी जो है ये अभिमन्यु बन चुका है.
ओके.
हाउ? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय अभिमन्यु? इसको चेक रिव्यू भेद के जाना तो आ गया, लेकिन रिटर्निंग का भी तो रास्ता पता होना चाहिए.
हाँ बराबर.
This router does not have the information of 0.0 network. Okay?
ओके ओके.
पैकेट यहाँ से यहाँ तक तो चला गया, 1.2 तक तो चला गया, क्योंकि इसको पता था, इसने भेज दिया. बट अब ये राउटर रिप्लाई कैसे भेजे? ये तो देख रहा है कि अच्छा मुझे जाना है कौन से नेटवर्क पे, 0.0 नेटवर्क पे. क्या मेरे पास 0.0 का इन्फॉर्मेशन है? नो, आई डोंट हैव द इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ 0.0. देन हाउ विल आई सेंड द पैकेट? गेटिंग द लॉजिक?
सर पहले भी
यस रंजीत, दीपेंद्र, महेश.
यस यू आर राइट.
सर मैं एक क्वेश्चन बोलूं?
हाँ बोलो ना भाई, सवाल सुनने के लिए तो बैठा हूँ, बोलो.
सर आप कह रहे हैं 0.2 तो 1.2 से कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो रहा है सर. अभी आपने करके दिखाया, हुआ ही नहीं, पिंग ही नहीं हुआ. फिर सर वो वापसी कहाँ से आएगा जब वो जा ही नहीं रहा है अभी?
पैकेट जा रहा है ब्रदर, तुम समझ नहीं पा रहे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. यहाँ पर
सर एक
रिप्लाई,
बार पिंग करना.
एक मिनट, यहाँ पर रिप्लाई कब आता है? जब पैकेट
जब
गया और
पहुंच
वापस
जाता
आया,
है.
तब आपको एक बार रिप्लाई दिखाता है. ठीक है कि रिप्लाई
जाएगा और
सक्सेसफुल.
वापसी आएगा जब.
एग्जैक्टली.
वापसी आने पे भी
यहाँ
नहीं
से जा तो रहा है. लेट मी शो यू. तुम्हारा जो कंफ्यूजन मैं अभी दूर कर दिया देता हूँ. देखो यहाँ से मैंने एक पैकेट को 1.2 पे भेजा. ठीक है,
ओके.
ये क्या किया, क्योंकि डिफरेंट नेटवर्क है. ये सबसे पहले, अब पहले इस पैकेट को खोलो. एक मिनट पॉज करने दो. यस, अरे यार, यस. देखो ये है इन लेयर, ये आउट लेयर. ठीक है, सोर्स आईपी क्या है? 0.2. डेस्टिनेशन क्या है? 1.2. करेक्ट. सोर्स है 0.2. 0.2 से मैंने किस डेस्टिनेशन पे भेजा है? 1.2 पे भेजा है. अब इस राउटर से जब निकलेगा, मतलब इस राउटर के पास जब पैकेट आ रहा है, तो क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है? अब ये पैकेट जब यहाँ इस राउटर से निकलेगा, तो इसके पास क्या इंफॉर्मेशन है? क्या इस राउटर के पास 1.0 नेटवर्क इंफॉर्मेशन है? बिल्कुल है, क्योंकि डायरेक्टली कनेक्टेड है, 1.0 से कनेक्टेड है. राइट राइट.
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर, आपके पास है.
नाउ send the packet further. Only ICMP. देखो यहां तक गया. ठीक है, यहां पर जाने के बाद ड्रॉप हो रहा है. वाई? बिकॉज लेट मी शो यू. अब जब यहां पर पहुंच गया है, ठीक है, जब ये उस राउटर तक पहुंच गया है, तो वहां पर आ क्या रहा है? 0.2 सोर्स था, 1.2 डेस्टिनेशन था. बट अब वो क्या हो गया है? अब 1.2 से रिप्लाई करना है उसको. 1.2 तक तो पहुंच चुका है. 1.2 से सोर्स क्या हो गया? अब 1.2. नाउ द डेस्टिनेशन इज 0.2. राइट रंजीत? नाउ द डेस्टिनेशन इज 0.2.
Yes sir, yes sir.
Does this router have the information of 0.0 network? No. That is why it's dropping on that. अब समझ में आया?
यस सर. पर सर वो कनेक्ट तो है आपस में. आप क्या मीन्स इसमें कनेक्ट तो आपस में है ना सर? एक ही डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट है, जब भी नहीं हो रहा है.
अरे यार, ये तो पूरा क्रैश ही कर गया. शिट.
तो ये फिर से करना पड़ेगा सर.
बिल्कुल पूरा क्रैश कर गया. तो
अंडो नहीं होगा, ऊपर है.
हाँ,
अंडो हेल्प के नीचे और ऑप्शन.
अंडो कीजिए सर, अंडो कीजिए.
नहीं हो रहा है.
और भी
ट्राई कर दिया.
सर लोअर लेवल वर्जन
Okay, it will take 2 minutes, not much time. Just give me
सॉरी
1
सर
second. So यहाँ पर बोलने का मतलब क्या था कि जब हम लोग ट्रबल शूट करते हैं ना, whenever you will go for the trouble shooting, you will get the error message, and according to the error message you have to identify where exactly the fault is. अभी जैसे यहाँ पर रिक्वेस्ट टाइम आउट आ रहा था, अभी जब मैं दूसरे नेटवर्क पे पिंग करूंगा तो डेस्टिनेशन होस्ट अनरीचेबल आएगा, ठीक है? क्यों? क्योंकि इस राउटर को यहाँ पर तो क्या था कि उसको इन्फॉर्मेशन पता था 1.0 नेटवर्क का, तो वो सेंड कर दे रहा था, रिसीव नहीं कर पा रहा था, इसलिए रिक्वेस्ट टाइम आउट आ रहा था। जब हम ऐसे नेटवर्क पे बात करने का कोशिश करेंगे जिसके बारे में इस राउटर को तो पता ही नहीं है, देन इट विल शो यू डेस्टिनेशन होस्ट अनरीचेबल। ओके, लेट मी शो यू। संजीत म्यूट।
सॉरी सर मेरे वजह से लंबा खिंच गया।
हाँ
सॉरी सर मेरे वजह से ज्यादा हो गया।
हाँ, नहीं तुम अगर सवाल नहीं करते तो ये क्रैश थोड़ी ना करता।
ये सर मैं कह रहा हूँ सर सॉरी।
सीरियसली। ओके, नाउ enable config t host r1 intz0 slash 0/0/0 IP address 192.168.0.1 to 55 shut intz0/0/1 IP address 192.168.1.1 to 55 shut IP DSCP pool network 1 network 192.168.0.0 255 default router 192.168.0.1. Okay, check. Come to this R2. No. Enable config t hostname R2 intz0/0/0 IP address 192.168.1.2 255.255.255.0 no shut intz0/0/1 IP address 192.168.2.1 no shut no enable config host name R3 intz0/0/0 IP address 192.168.2.2 no shut intz0/0/1 IP address 192.168.3.1 no shut IP DSCP pool network 2 3.0 default router 192.168.3.1 डन। फिर 2 मिनट हुआ, 3 मिनट कितना हुआ? How much time it takes? Guys, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, I'm getting a pipa here. Means I'm not getting the IP address through DSCP here. Why?
Default gateway round डाला. Default gateway router.
192.168.3.0 192.168.3.1 सही तो है 192.168.3.1 तो run
So default gateway.
default gateway
Please move
0.168.3.1 ठीक है
Let's move forward.
okay here it is okay done कभी कभी हो जाता है पैकेट ट्रेसर में पागल हो जाते हैं ठीक है done now so I was trying to ping from this PC ping 192.168.1.2 and I was getting the error message request timeout okay but what will happen if I will try to ping from this PC to some network whose information is not with this router okay let us check one error we got here is request timeout now let us check the second error IP address sorry ping 192.168.2.1 हम उतना दूर नहीं जा रहे हैं I'm not going such far I'm just putting the IP address of this interface 2.0 network which is not in the routing table of this R1 show IP route so 2.0 network is not here in this routing table right what will happen if I will try to ping any IP which is not in the default gateways routing table just look here destination host unreachable what is happening this PC is sending the packet to its default gateway why because he wants to go to the other network if this PC wants to communicate with this it will not send the packet to default gateway it will directly send the packet to switch and switch will communicate because switch knows that MAC table and everything is there in the CAM table of this switch but for the different network it will send the packet to the default gateway of this PC which is 0.1 0.1 is the default gateway of this PC yes so packet is getting sent to 0.1 now this router is checking that this PC is wants to communicate with 2.1 do we have any information of 2.1 no I don't have any information so this router is giving the instruction just look here just look at the reply 0.1 is replying 0.1 is sending the reply that the destination where you are trying to reach that host is unreachable okay the same message you will get suppose if this piece this router has the information of this network if I'll give the network this you have to identify from where you are getting that reply many times you will not get the reply from your default gateway might be possible that you are able to reach till this router but this router does not have the information of this network so this router will reply you that destination host unreachable so you have to look at the error message and understand where exactly the fault is got it guys so this is the basics of troubleshooting whenever you will try to troubleshoot this will help you now we are configuring static routing we are trying to inform the router now we will go and inform the router that if you want to reach this network or this network which path you have to follow so here we have two kinds of configuration the first one is syntax if you can write you just make a note of it The first type of configuration is, the syntax is IP space route space the network where you want to reach with subnet mask. After that, let me take the different. Now, so the syntax is IP space route, then network, then subnet mask, then
Destination IP address.
not destination IP address, next
Next.
hope IP address, or out interface. Next hop IP address means what? If you are configuring this router and informing that if you want to reach on 2.0 network, you have to go through the IP address of this port is 1.1 and this is 1.2. So you have to go through 1.2. This is the next hop IP address for this router, right? Either you can say this, or you can say that if you want to go on this network, you can go through this interface. Okay, so we will configure both. So this is the syntax: IP space route space network space subnet mask space next hop IP address or outbound interface. Okay, so let us come to the scenario now. Here we go. So this PC is unable to communicate with 2.1. I'm just going to provide this router the information about 2.0 network. So the command would be configuration mode IP route. Okay, 192.168.2.0 network. Then destination prefix mask subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Then look here, forwarding router address means next hop or the interface. Okay, whatever you want, you can give that. So I want to reach to this network to this IP address. So the forwarding IP address would be 192.168.1.2. Okay, done. I inform this router about this network. Let me provide the information of this network to this router. IP route 192.168.0.0. This router does not have the information of 0.0 network, so I'm going to inform the 0.0 network 255.255.255.0. If this router wants to send any packet to this network 0.0 network, how will this router will send? Either from this port or from this IP address. So you can give either this port details or the IP address of the next hop. So let me try with the port here. So gigabyte
सर आईपी एड्रेस से या फिर पोर्ट से दें, which one is best?
दोनों से आप दे सकते हो, ठीक है। अच्छा, अभी हम इंटरफेस मोड में, इसीलिए वो ले नहीं रहा है। ओके, IP route 192.168.0.0 255.255.255.0. This router, on this router I have given the next hop IP address. On this router I am trying to give the interface. So this interface, okay, gigabyte ethernet, which one 0/0/0. This interface, default route without gateway. If not interface, okay. It's not taking default route without gateway. Let me try with IP 192.168.1.1. Okay, through IP it's checking 1.1, right? So let us check once. Now this router has the information of this network and this router has the information of this network. Let me try to ping now. Earlier it was giving the error message destination host unreachable, right? So let me try now. It's giving the reply. Now it's giving the reply, right? Now this time I'm trying to ping from this network, from this PC to this network. Okay, and let us check what exactly the error message is coming. So I'm trying to ping to 3.2 this PC. Okay, why? Again I'm getting the error message. This network like 0.1, this router does not have the information of this network, so I have to inform this router about this network as well. And before that, let me show you the routing table. So what is the command to check the routing table?
IP route.
IP route. So you can see here, earlier we had only two entries, C and L. Now we have one more entry here, that is S. S indicates the static, right? So this S, this router has the information of 2.0 network. This router has the information of 2.0 network via 1.2. If this router wants to send any packet to 2.0, how he will send that packet? Through 1.2 IP address. Okay. Now I am going to give the information of this network to this router. IP route 192.168.3.0 network 255.255.255.0. Again, if any packets want to go on this network, which path it will select? 1.2 192.168.1.2. Okay. Now this router knows the path of 3.0 network. Let us try and check like if it's communicating with that network or not. Just look here. Now the error message changed. Earlier we were getting the error message from 0.1 because this router does not have the information of 3.0. But now the error message is coming from, the reply is coming from 1.2. Who is 1.2? This router is 1.2. This router is saying that destination host unreachable because this router does not have the information of that network. That is why when the packet is going to this router, he is saying, dear, I am extremely sorry, I do not have the information of that network, so destination host is unreachable. Okay, are you getting like how to troubleshoot, how to identify where the fault is? Okay, it means I have configured, I have given the 3.0 network details on this router, but I have not informed this router that where is 3.0. This router does not have information about 3.0. Let me show you. To show IP route. Can you see that? No entries for 3.0. Let me tell this router that how to go to 3.0. IP route 192.168.3.0 255.255.255.0. Through which port he will go? Through this 2.2. If this router wants to go on 3.0 network, which path he will select? 2.2. So I will give the IP address 192.168.2.2. Done. Now let us check what is happening. Again, I am trying to communicating with 3.2. Why? Why? Guys,
Sir, 3 point.
yes. Yes, Ajay, tell me.
सर जा रहा है पर आ नहीं रहा है वो,
Exactly.
जा रहा है पर आ नहीं रहा है, जैसे आपने
Whenever
इधर
the
बताया था.
packet will go, but you will not get the response, you will get the request timeout error message. Whenever the packet or the router does not have the information, you will get destination host unreachable error message. So what is happening now? This packet is going to this default gateway. This router has information of 3.0. How? Through this IP address. He is forwarding the packet to this router. Now this router also know the 3.0 network. This is also forwarding the packet to 2.2, right? This router knows who is 3.2. He is sending the packet to that. But whenever the packet is reaching to this network, this PC is responding to 3.1 because he know 3.1. Okay,
Yes, sir.
because now this router does not have the information of 0.0 network. If you go to this router, enable show IP route, just look here. This router has information of two network and three network, 2.0 network and 3.0 network. This router does not have the information of 1.0 network as well. But let me try, because right now we are coming through one by one step. So I am informing this router about 0.0. Okay, let me try configuration mode IP route 192.168.0.0. I'm just informing that router, if you want to go to 0.0 network, how you have to go there with the help of this router, right? 2.1. 192.168.2.1. Okay, now let us check. Done. Done. So this was static routing. You have informed the router each and everything, like if you want to go on this network, how to go. You are directing the router, you are creating the routing table manually. So that is called static routing, network based static routing. Okay, so this is done for network based static routing. Any question from this? Any question from this?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Okay, now we will come to the next topic, which is host based static routing. Okay, host based static routing. What do you mean by host based static routing? Many times you can see that, like I have a network, suppose, let me show you this, this. Okay, dynamic routing protocol is configured everywhere. Okay, I want to specify a route on host based. What do you mean by host? Single IP, right? Host means what? Single IP. Host means what? Single IP. So we will tell the router about the configuration where we will identify a single IP and inform that through which path you have to go to that network. That is called host based. So how to configure that host based? Let's example, I am taking a logical interface on this router. Okay, logical interface. How to create the logical interface? We have show IP int brief over here. do show IP int ref. You can see here, like these all are the physical interface, right? I am going to create a logical interface here, int loopback. You can give any number, okay? You can give any number, int loopback 0, okay? On that loopback address, I am giving the IP address 192.168. Say no, not one. Suppose 4.4.4.4 255.255.255.255. Single IP I'm giving on that particular interface. Okay. Now the same thing, you have to go to this router. If anyone wants to ping on that particular host, that particular single IP, you have to provide the information route 4.4.4.4 255.255.255.255 and 192.168.1.2. Okay, let us try 192.168. Sorry, ping 4.4.4.4. Coming the reply from 1.2, destination host unreachable, because this router does not have the information of that, so you have to inform this as well. IP route 4.4.4.4 255.255.255.255 and 2.2. Now check. It's responding now, right? So what have you done? You have given the route of a particular IP address, the particular host, okay, with the command with subnet mask 255.255.255.255. So anywhere, whenever you will get this subnet mask 255.255.255.255, it means it is indicating to a single IP address, to a particular host. Okay. Now the third thing is default routing protocol. Default routing protocol. What is default? Suppose I am taking a new network over here, or say I am creating a new loopback here. Int loopback 1. Okay. On that I am giving the IP address 5. IP address 5.5.5.5 255.255.255.0. I'm giving that network. Okay. 5.5.5.5 network. Now this router does not have the information of 5.5.5.5. So whenever, because this static routing is very less used, okay, because you have to, suppose if you have changed any network in your organization, every time you have to do the manual entry, okay, else the network will not communicate with each other. So that is why we never recommend it for static routing. That is always done wherever that you want to prioritize a route to any network, then and there only you will use the static routing. Okay. So now again some changes had happened in the network. I have added a one network 5.5.5.0 network. Again I have to give the entry on this routers. So what will happen in future, if you are using 10 or 12 network, you are giving, every time you are creating the routing table just by static routing, by giving the command IP route and all, can't we do anything else like in static routing? If this router does not know that about that information of that network, this will simply send the packet to this network and just like get rid of his responsibility. He will tell this router, I don't know about this network. If you know, just reply. Don't know, forget about that. That is called default routing. What is default routing? What is the syntax? So here the default routing syntax would be IP route 0.0.0.0 means I don't know which network is 0.0.0.0. I don't know what is the subnet mask of that network. Simply I will forward that to the next hop. The same here, same, right? If any route which I don't know with what subnet mask I don't know, I will simply forward it to this next hop IP address or this interface. So here I'm not giving that 5.0. This router does not know which network is running there. What this simply doing, IP route, I don't know the network, I don't know the subnet mask. If I'll get the packet for any network which I don't know, I will simply forward that packet to 1.2, 192.168.1.2. Now my responsibility done. Okay. This router will do the same thing. If this router will receive any packet, okay, IP route 192.168. Sorry, 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0, then 192.168.1.1. Okay, now let us check ping 5.5.5.5. Request timeout. Why? The packet is going to that network, but it's not coming to that network, right? So let us check once. This router also have to inform that IP route 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0, 192.168.2.1. 1.1. Yes. Let me check where it's getting stuck. Getting dropped there only. Do so IP route. So 1.2. Okay. Static route. Information of 4.4 network. Okay, let me clear first all the static routing from here. Okay. No IP route 192.168.2.0. Okay. No IP route of 3.0. Okay. And no IP route of 4.4. 4.4.4.4. Okay, do show IP route. So this has connected and default routing to 1.2. Okay, now come to this. No IP route 192.168.0.0. No IP route of 3 and no IP route of 5. 4.4.4.4. Do show IP route. Only static one is there. 1.1 coming, responding. Okay. IP route 0.0.0.0. Okay. So this router have two path. This router have two path. If any packet is coming to this router, if this router will send the packet directly to this one and not this one, how will this router will communicate with that network, right? So that is why I have to give both the path so that this router can send the packet to both the interfaces. Now come to this router. No IP route 192.168.0.0 network. Do show IP route CCC, C and S. Okay, this is connected. This is connected. Only default one is 4.1. Just check now. Responding now. Responding now. So if you are configuring the default routing, don't need to bother about how many changes and whatever is happening there in the network. You just need to like give the path through where that packet will be sent to the next router. That's it. Okay. So this is done for default routing as well. Is it clear now? So network based static routing done, host based static routing done, default routing done. Now only one thing is remaining. What is that? Floating static routing. Floating static routing. What is floating static routing? What will happen if this network will go down? Suppose this PC wants to communicate with this PC and this link or say like Z0/0/0 will shut down or this cable will be faulty. What will happen? The packet will drop. So floating static routing is just used for fault tolerance. If anything is going wrong or if any fault is going wrong in the network, just to give the backup of that network, we use floating static routing. Okay, you can say that floating static routing is used for fault tolerance. In this configuration, we create additional path. We will create additional path. So this is my core network. This is the first network and this is the second network. I will create a additional path from here to here and I will configure that path in the secondary path, not the primary. Primary one will be this, but if in case, if anything is going wrong in this path, that second will work. Okay. The third thing, which I already tell you that it also known as the backup path. So how will we create that? First of all, let me save the configuration so that I can, because right now we do not have any extra port here. Only 3 gigabit port here. Okay, so 2 is used. No, we have the port. So I am going to connect. No, only 2 port is there. 0/0/2. Where is that? Mhm. Okay, so let me add a port on it. Copy run start. Copy run start. This copy run start. Okay, now I'm going to turn off this router. I'm going to add a port over here. This one. Okay, then turn it on. I'm getting the port, serial port. Okay, this router as well. Physically turn off the router and add a port. And I'm going to add a serial cable from this to this. Annotation. Now, so we have an additional path over here. Okay. Now, if in case this path will get faulty or says like the cable is faulty or the port is down, automatically to reach this network, this path will get activated and the packet will go through this path. So this is the backup path, but the command is same. The command is same. Okay, I'm going to tell this router, if you want to go to this network 3.0 network, how will you go? Through this port. Okay, through this port or this IP address. So enable config t IP route. I am going to configure on this router R1 IP route 192.168.3.0 network. If you want to go to 3.0 network, you can directly go from R1 to R3 through which IP? The IP on this interface is what? 2.2. 2.2. So, okay, first of all, let us give the IP address on that interface. Let me create a new path. INTS 0/1 0/1/0 IP address 192.168. Not 192, yes, 192.168.4.0 network is.
हेलो
Yes, Ranjit.
क्लास लंबा चलेगी
नहीं भाई, बस ये लास्ट है, इसके बाद फिर खत्म होगा.
और सर मुझे कहीं जाना है सर
मुश्किल से 10-15 मिनट और, ज्यादा नहीं.
सर एक बात मैं बोल सकता हूँ सर.
हाँ
सर मुझे ना पहली वाली तो समझ में आई सर, उसके अलावा ना सारी हल्की हल्की समझ में आई.
हाँ भाई, तुम्हारे लिए तो वीडियो रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ मैं, चिंता मत करो.
ओके सर, थैंक यू. सर बिकॉज समझ में नहीं आया ना, इसलिए पहला तो पूरा समझ में आ गया. पहला नेटवर्क बेस्ड स्टैटिक पूरा समझ में आ गया.
चारों वही है. All fours are same. All four configuration is same. Only slightly difference.
सर मीन मन कर रहा था बोलने का, बट सर फिर कभी दोबारा से पहले की तरह हो जाता है, इसलिए फिर मैंने बोला ही नहीं.
अरे ये चारों स्टैटिक राउटिंग ही है भाई, इसमें कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. चारों स्टैटिक राउटिंग है, बस सिर्फ समझने के लिए थोड़ा सा उसमें चेंजेस है. एंड ओनली माइन्यूट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन changes, that's it, very minute. Okay, Once you
Okay,
will
sir.
once you
Thank
will go through the configuration, once you will see and do the practical, then you will understand what are the slightly difference. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Now, God. Okay. So I have given the IP address on this interface, and because it's a serial interface. Okay. One more thing. If you are using serial interface on your network, there would be two end, DCE and DTE, controller side and terminal side. So the clock, how will you identify who is the DCE? So the clock, whenever you will get a clock icon there, that is the controller side. On that particular side, you have to use an extra command, clock rate 64000. Okay, clock rate 64000, and then no shut. Done. Okay, now the same, I have to provide the IP address on this interface as well. Enable config t int s 0/0, sorry, 0/1/0, IP address 192.168.4.2, 255.255.255.0, no shut. Okay, now I am going to inform this router IP route 192.168.3.0 about 255.255.255.0, from which route 192.168.4.2. Done. I'm going to inform this router. Okay, one more thing. This is not the exact command. If you are doing the floating static routing, if I will give this command, what will happen? This is default routing. This is also static routing. The administrative distance is same for both the route. So which route it will select? It can select both the routes. I want this route as a backup route. I want this route as a backup route. So what we have to do? We have to change the administrative distance of this metric. Okay. So how will you change the administrative distance? First of all, let me remove this. No IP address. I have removed that from there. Okay. Now, again, I am giving the same command, but at the end, you just give the question mark. You will see the distance metric for this route. If I am going to make this a backup, so the administrative distance should be higher of this route from this route. So this administrative distance of this route is what? 1. I have to make it higher than 1. So I will give it 2, 3, 4 or anything. Okay. So I'm just going here. I'm giving 2. Now come to this network. Again, IP route 192.168.0.0 network 255.255.255.0, through which IP address 192.168.4.4.1, and the metric would be 2. Done. Let us check now. If I am sending any packet to 3. Ping 192.168.3.2, 3.2. Okay, let us check. This is responding, right? But which path he is selecting? Which path it's selecting? So for that, I will give a command, trace route 192.168.3.2. It's not taking. One ninety two dot one six eight dot 3.2. Okay, just look here. So whenever I'm trying to communicate from this PC to this PC, the packet is going to 0.1 first, then 4.2 means from here to 4.2 and then 3.2 means it's taking this path, right? Let me ideally should go from this path. Let me shut down this port. Do show IP int, sorry, do show IP route. Hmm. 1.2 and static route is 2. Okay, just because we have configured the default routing, that is why it's taking this one. If you will configure the static routing from here and the floating routing from here, it will take this path because the administrative distance for both would be the same. You will change the administrative distance with the command this. Okay, so I have changed that, but right now as the other one is default routing, that is why it's taking the static routing. Okay, so guys, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
sir, we can hear.
Sorry, there was the network issue. Just give me 1 second. Let me share the screen once again. Can you guys see my screen now? Can you see my screen now?
No, sir.
No. It's giving the error message. It's not allowing. No, I think there is some network issue. Okay, so this was done. Okay, I think everything is like completed now. So the first topic was static routing based on network. The second was host based static routing. The third was default routing, and the last one was floating static routing. When we have a fault network, okay, we have a faulty network, just for the fault tolerance we have to configure the floating static routing. Okay, so this is done for today. If you guys have any question regarding this, please ask me. I will give you the assessment on this, and that will be like lab along with the some conceptual or the objective type questions as well. So any question from today's session? Guys? Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, Geoffrey, please ask. Any question?
No question, but no, I don't have any question.
I think you joined recently, like you joined right now, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, no worries. So I will share like the session is
Dipendra.
getting. Yes, Dipendra.
Yes, I was outside, but I wanted to confirm about this one. How to assign a gateway resort password? Not password. I mean this one, IP address.
Gateway IP address.
Yes.
Which gateway? Like you're talking about the router IP address?
Yes. You know when when you put this one command of this one show IP route.
Uh-huh.
Up there you'll find something gateway resort IP address.
Okay, 1 second.
Yes. You just
I think
open
Dipender,
the
I
router.
think Dipender was the host. That is why I was not able to share the screen. But let me try once again.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen now?
I
Yes,
was
sir.
just confused with that one.
Okay, so you're talking about
Yes.
router one, and whenever I'm giving the
No,
command,
I mean this one. Gate of last resort.
this one, right?
Gateway, yes. I mean this one. How to assign this IP address?
That is 1.2. Like whenever you will, you can see here, whenever you
Yes.
will send any packet, whenever you will choose any packet, you can see here, like in static routing,
Mm-hmm.
so here, in the default routing, I had
Yeah.
selected that if this router wants to send any packet to any network, which path he will select? He will select the next hop IP address. That is called
Okay.
the last resort.
That means you are the one who assign
Yes,
the IP address so that it can communicate through that line.
exactly. So you can see here, gateway of
Yeah.
last resort is this to network this. Means
Yeah.
if this router does not know any network, who will be the gateway for this router? Who will be the gateway through which IP, through which like gateway the packet will be sent? If he don't know any network, then this router is sending the packet to this IP address. I had given this IP address here,
Yes.
so that is why
Yeah.
it's giving you gateway of last resort is 192.168.1.2 to any network.
Okay.
Any other query?
Yeah, it's okay now.
Roshni, Mahendra?
The last one which shows as the network of flapping, will it shift to one network to another network?
Sorry?
IP root trace you have showed, na sir? That one.
Yes.
Once again, sir, that one.
Tracer, TRACERT. Either this command will work or somewhere like you will get trace route. Suppose if I will give the command on router, TRACE, trace route. If I'm from PC, if you are checking from the PC, the command will be tracer. If you are checking the path from router, you will give the command trace route 192.168.3.2. Just look here, right?
Okay.
So
So
trace route and
how you
trace
find
route.
out the link is moving from which link, sir?
Sorry.
How you find out which link is moving from the link? Right now, path is moving from which link?
Right now the packet is moving from, if for 3.2 network, it is following the path 4.2 because
Okay. Just make it down, sir. Will it move from 3.2?
if you will right now I have configured the default routing, right?
Okay.
If you will configure the static routing, then it will follow this path.
Okay. Default route is down means it will shift to the link there, right, sir? 3.2.
No, the metric is same. The metric is same, but that is exceptional. If you don't know the network, then it will go to that. But if you are asking 3.2, this router knows 3.2 through this port,
Okay.
through this port. That is why it's choosing this path.
Okay.
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 Any other query? Any other query, guys? No? So again, like tomorrow, we will have the session from 4 p.m. Okay, not from 7, so 4 p.m. So if you guys don't have any question now, so we can close the session today.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Pawan, Joffrey, Mahendra, Roshni, Samuel, Santhamis. Thank you everyone guys for joining today's session. Once again, we will meet tomorrow, but make sure, please, it's my request to everyone, guys, whenever I'm sending you any assessment, please go and complete that. And whatever topics I'm covering here, I will share the books, the soft copy of the Todd Lemley books. Just complete the theoretical part as well, please.
Okay, sir. Just share it that link, sir. You told a book.
Yes, Samuel, you're saying something.
I say thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Take care. Good night.